All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On second down, here's Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Well, add that play to his resume, Real, because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
On third down, Mariota. They got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big gain of 38 there on third down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Mariota now on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mariota from the gun on third down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Borders leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On first down, Bortles. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's go, let's go.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it will be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Third and long here for Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Bortles to the former Jets, Safarian Jenkins for the Jags, 1st down. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back even with just one throw.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Wesley Woodyard there on the tackle.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles gets it to Benjamin. It's caught, and he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Bortles to throw on second down. And a short run there for the touchdown.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Let's go. One. Very good.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Going deep here for Matthews. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. He was looking for Matthews that time.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to sling this, and this is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. To return, here's Michael Campanaro. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Nice little nifty play for them there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. One.
From the gun, Mariota. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And he's brought down. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Now Lewis. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
Three. Let's go.
Mariota on first down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Malik Jackson in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Let's go. One.
2nd down, Mariota. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
372.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jurrell Casey. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And not much room there, so he'll get it up only to about the 21. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. To throw Mariota. And Walker has it. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. A Titan 1st down, Mariota to Walker.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Mariota now 6 of 10 in this 1st half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. The pitch to Henry. Open space inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy. Yeah, baby.
2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Mariota to throw it. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Third and goal, Mariota. And it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And he pushed it right. It's no good. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Now the return, Rashad Green. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Let's go, let's go. Here we go, here we go.
They'll run it again with Fournette. Always got some breathing room. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 46. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Looking back to Leonard Fournette's rookie campaign, over 1,000 yards rushing. And coming into the league, some people saw this kid as an ex-Adrian Peterson. What can we expect from him going forward?
I like the comparison because of the size, the strength, the speed. But I think he catches the ball better than Adrian Peterson. So I think they can up his utilization in the passing game. But what really impressed me was down the stretch in the divisional playoff game against Pittsburgh. Hurt his ankle, left the game for a while, and came back and helped power his team to a big victory. Remember, he had some dings at LSU that kept him out of a few games. I thought that was a breakthrough for Leonard Fournette.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
So right, so right.
Throwing now is Bortles. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First down, Mariota. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go.
A first down throw for Mariota. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Barry Church. Oh, now he bowls him over. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up first and 10.
Nice 39, Lucy. Hey, 54, Ricky.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Green to bring it back. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Bortles will try again on 2nd down. Open man right side is Shark. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Bortles. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Again, they'll throw with Bortles. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jurrell Casey in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one good for 12 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. And he's brought down after a good game. A good pickup there of 22. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Let's go.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And now here is another interception. A.J. Boye with a pick. Matthews the intended target. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then gets with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, You throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Tackle made by Brian Orakpo.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Jaguars on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, it's Fournette. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on third down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Out come the Titans now. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Three.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They turn to Kuhn on 3rd and short. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Let's go. One.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. He got 29 yards that time. Mariota now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Mariota escaping the pressure right. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Mariota now on 2nd down. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. In for the score. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes
let's go.
that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now Mariota. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Green to bring it back. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4.
Here we go, here we go.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Here we go. Let's go, let's go.
On second down, here's Bortles. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Bortles now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Fournette, a first down carry, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. And he's going to go down again. Brian Orakpo in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They begin with Henry. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Malik Jackson in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Third and long here for Mariota. Flush to his right. Going deep for Walker. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Bortles now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Here's a give to Fournette. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
Let's go.
Into the red zone. It's Bortles. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this. 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Bortles going to run the draw with Fournette. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Lambeau will put this one through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Now Mariota. And he's got some space here. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think you're trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Here's Mariota. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Mariota to throw. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Barry Church. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Jacksonville, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.